A lot of businesses, Mr. Chairman, are kind of looking at their experience in the pandemic and sort of coming to the conclusion that maybe these big office buildings and office settings are not necessary, that they can do business differently, and certainly not everybody. Do you think that that's possible with conventions, that we will conclude after this is all over, regardless of who wins or loses, that the conventions of the past are dinosaurs, and that the kind of convention that you're going to run, and we'll see what the Republicans do, is going to be the convention of the future, and we're not going to go back to the kinds of things that we did in the past, regardless of the public health question?
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to be in the commercial real estate business in response to your question, because I think a lot of businesses are rethinking their business model. And I know we at the DNC, our workforce is working their tails off, and they're all remote. So I know we can do the work without being in the office. So that's an interesting question. You know, I think there's still a remarkable importance to coming together at a city, around a city, to highlight a city. You know, what saddens me about next week is I was really looking forward to highlighting the great city of Milwaukee, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it as best we can, and there are ways to do that. Milwaukee is a gritty city. It's a resilient city. It's a diverse city, and Wisconsin is the same. And we're really looking forward to doing our level best, and it will be different. There's no doubt about it. It will be different. And I can see in the future, perhaps having conventions anchored in a city, but having one or two things perhaps taking place somewhere else. But I think they'll continue to be anchored, and I think there's a lot of value in that because we've done a lot of work virtually, and it's going to be a great convention next week. At the same time, there is often no substitute for that interaction that you get and the learning that you do. So, well, I'm a big believer. You plan, you execute, you reflect, you learn, and you continue to get better. And after this convention is over, and after this cycle is over, we'll reflect on what the best way moving forward is. And we always have to remind ourselves that a convention is not a party. It is a opportunity, a very serious opportunity at the moment, to highlight our values, to mobilize our troops, and to hit the ground running, heading into the most important election cycle of my life, and I think one of the most important in American history.